House MD is my favorite TV show of all time, and when you love something, one of the most satisfying things you can do is to share that with someone. You cannot erase your memory and watch the show for the first time again, so showing it to someone else is the closest you can get. That way you can enjoy their reaction, maybe engage with them in a conversation about the show, or maybe sometimes you just want them to feel what you felt and you hope that they'll gain from it something that you gained, even if it's indescribable in words. It is a beautiful thing after all that the two minds can be so alike that they can get inspired by the same thing. The problem, of course, is that two minds are not necessarily alike, and you badly want to fix it. You badly want to relate and be heard and understood, and you are willing to do anything just for the other person to see that and understand what you're trying to show them and to change, but
as the philosopher Jagger once said, you can't always get what you want.
A Lil Gator Game is about a little gator guy trying to convince his sister to play with him. In order to do so, he, with the help of his friends, dresses up 2 whole islands with a bunch of cardboard, creating cardboard monsters and environments you probably dreamt about creating when you were a kid. Not only that, but he also convinces over 50 people to join the party, and all the time he hopes that by showing how much fun they are having, his sister will finally become convinced and will join their fun. Some of his friends point out to him that maybe he should just speak to her, but that's silly. It's a lot better to always carry around a hard drive with you and search for excuses to visit your grandma's house so that you can play House MD on the TV, because why not, and then get irrationally frustrated when your brother is not paying attention during an incredibly profound story moment. And wait. Never mind. Gameplay-wise, it's just enough Zelda. Gameplay mechanics here are obviously inspired by Breath of the Wild, and it actually ties to the story. But last time I checked, Breath of the Wild didn't have a skateboard, so yeah. And overall movement here is just fun. It's just fun to move your character around. So it's great that the game is so good at giving you excuses to do so. The whole map is filled with breakable objects and small missions that reward you with cardboard pieces that you can spend on buying cosmetics and items. And there are a lot of cosmetics and items. My favorite has to be Naruto headband, because it makes your character run like Naruto, which is adorable, and it reminds me of that one time I finished Sonic Adventures DX on my PC and thought to myself, what if I tried running like Sonic? So I ran a series of experiments and have successfully convinced myself that running like Sonic is indeed faster than normal running. Then I went to my friend and tried to convince him to run just like me, to which he said that I am stupid and will inevitably fall and will break my nose. And I kid you not, I said, no, look, and proceeded to run down a hill, fall and cry. I didn't break my nose though, so he was wrong, and if Sonic has taught me anything, is that being fast has a price. Eventually you find yourself in the middle of a giant adventurous playground decorated with tons of card boxes and filled with dozens of your friends. And while the result seems to be incredible, Lil Gator breaks down. He confesses that none of this is fun for him, that the only thing he wants is for his big sis to play with him. That rewatching all of these episodes brings no joy if he is not interested, and I am the one who put myself in this situation of constant frustration by trying to manipulate things to go my way, by hoping that there will be a point when he sees how much fun I'm having and will join me. But all I actually need to do is to have a conversation, because it's not about a stupid show, it's not about a stupid game he set up for his sister to play, it's about what they were long ago and what they are now, and you need to stop hurting yourself with all of this hope and embrace the reality, because if you're upset about the situation, it's not the situation that upsets you, it's your opinion of it, and no one stops you from reviewing your opinion, from considering factors you haven't thought about before, which is what Lil Gator does at the end of the game, and by doing so he is showing maturity I only wish I had when I was younger. Hell, probably wish I had now. If you liked Lego Movie, play this game. And if you played this game, play it again, because it just got a new Game Plus update, so you have an excuse to skateboard all over the island one more time, because we all know that that's the best upgrade.
I'm pretty sure I can outrun you. Oh, I looked into that philosopher you quoted, Jagger. And you're right, you can't always get what you want. But as it turns out, if you try sometimes, you get what you need.
You can't always get what you want, but if you try to understand what you really want, then you might just get what you need.